Hi, I'm Chef Amy Riolo. Today we're going to be making pumpkin cranberry nut bread. The ingredients which we'll need are 2 cups whole wheat flour, 1 teaspoon baking soda, 1 teaspoon baking powder, 1 teaspoon Harris Teeter salt, 1/2 teaspoon ground cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon ground cloves, 1/2 teaspoon ground ginger, 1/3 cup organic cold expeller pressed canola oil, 3/4 cup plus 1 tablespoon natural sugar, 2 large eggs at room temperature, 1 cup canned pure pumpkin puree, 1½ teaspoons grated lemon peel, 1 teaspoon vanilla extract, 1/2 cup Harris Teeter plain non-fat yogurt, 1/2 cup skim milk, 1 cup chopped walnuts, and 1/2 cup dried cranberries. And to begin, let's mix all of our dry ingredients together. So I have my whole wheat flour here. Now you can make this recipe also with regular all-purpose flour, but it's really great with whole wheat because you get that rustic flavor and you get a lot of additional health benefits as well. I'm going to add in my baking powder, my baking soda, and then I need a teaspoon of salt. Now I'm going to add a teaspoon of cinnamon. This is such a great fall recipe because you get so many really wonderful, warm, earthy flavors. And then we're going to add some cloves. And here's 1/2 teaspoon of ginger. So I'm going to stir the dry ingredients up together. I'm just making sure that they're incorporated. So now I'm just adding in my canola oil. And then I'm going to add in my sugar. This is a natural sugar. Sometimes we call it Demerara sugar. And it's really wonderful because it hasn't had that last crystallization process, so it's a little bit more raw. That's why sometimes they call it in the raw. Now I'm going to add in my vanilla, and vanilla really does great things for so many different sweet recipes. And then we'll just crack the eggs and add them one at a time and stir those in. A lot of these quick breads are very nutritious because you have so many different components in them. You have a little bit of protein, you have your carbohydrates, and then in with the spices, you also get your health benefits. Now I'm going to add my pumpkin puree. So I'm going to continue stirring everything in. Pumpkin adds such a great smell and flavor, and again, additional nutrients to this bread. So what I'm going to do now is I have my plain yogurt here. And I'm just going to make sure that I get all of the liquid that's drained out incorporated. And here I'm going to add some skim milk. And just whisk those two together. And then I'm going to add it right into my pumpkin mixture. And now we'll stir everything together. Cloves are known to be an antiseptic in traditional medicine. Ginger has great warming properties and also helps with digestion. And cinnamon is known to regulate type 2 diabetes, blood sugar levels. So a lot of great health benefits by using those spices more frequently. Now I'm going to add my lemon zest, and lemon zest is so great in sweetbreads. So now I'm going to add in my walnuts. You can use different nuts if you like. Pecans would be absolutely wonderful in here. And then I'm going to do about 1/2 cup of cranberries, and I'm just going to eyeball this because you can do more or less if you like. And if you're used to using chocolate in quick bread, I really encourage you to try substituting cranberries. So now I'm going to coat my baking loaf pan here with some of this nonstick spray. Pour my batter right into the pan. You're looking for about 3/4 of the way to come up. And now I'm just going to smooth down the top. I'm just going to take a tablespoon of my natural sugar here and put it right across the very top. This makes a delicious crusty coating on the top of the bread. So now I'm going to bake this in a 350-degree oven for about 50 minutes to an hour, or until a toothpick comes out clean. So here we have our pumpkin cranberry nut bread, and you can see how nicely it's risen. It also has a little bit of a crust on the edges from the Demerara sugar that we sprinkled on top. And all we have to do is let this cool until it's completely cool. Then we can run a knife around the edge and just invert it onto a counter or a plate, and then slice it very thinly. And it tastes great for breakfast or as a snack. Enjoy.